transitioning, well, not too much of a transition. Staying on Bronny James. Uh, it was literally, what was that? Maybe Sunday. Sunday. Jaylen Brown was at Summer League. Him and his girl, along with Angel Reese, and somebody had a camera on them courtside. With the camera being on them courtside, Jaylen Brown looks over to his girl and says, "Hey, I don't really think Bronny's a pro." Uh, and his girlfriend was like, maybe he'll be in the G League. Paraphrasing, like he'll probably be in the G League or whatever. And Jaylen Brown like, maybe so. I don't really know if the G League is for him, but he'll definitely for sure be on the Lakers because of who his dad is, type deal. Paraphrasing that conversation. Um, then after that, after that goes out and after that goes out and goes public, um, that Jaylen Brown tweet. Yeah, so after that gets captured at the summer league game with Jaylen Brown, and obviously it goes viral. It's like, oh, he said Bronny ain't no pro. Later on that night rather, Jaylen Brown he put out he put out the following tweet reading, "It's a flex to have your son alongside you in the NBA. It reflects greatness and longevity. Bronny has all the tools around him to be successful. I look forward to watching his growth." Um, this is after he's captured saying, "Oh, I don't think Bronny is a pro."
Right.
So that's his opinion. Some people think give Bronny time. Some people think get him out of the league. He doesn't belong here. But with those statements, not necessarily the tweet after the fact, but him just expressing that, which he would have thought would have been just between him and who he was talking to courtside. With that comment, do you got to be more careful? Do you believe Jaylen Brown is hating with those comments?
Of course. Of course. I don't care. For me, Edward, your opinion on another man behind closed doors, to me, is approved because I feel like that's impossible. Right? Your opinion about another man publicly, always 10 out of 10 for me is going to be hate. 10 out of 10. I don't care. I'm sorry. Got to be more careful. Should have been caught slipping. I understand that it happens where, man, I was speaking to my woman in confidence. It was like, bro, how long have you been a celebrity? Like, stop it. Calm down. Cut it out. The cameras is always on. Somebody's always watching, bro. And you said what you really meant. And when the publicity went bad for you because you look like a hater, you want to tweet, right? No, we saw words come out of your mouth, but the way you hold yourself accountable for the words that came out of your mouth is that you go and tweet. I'm not gonna say that that's be sheesh, but that's kind of what the women do. That's all I'm gonna say. So for me, yes, automatic hating. I'm sorry, bro. It is what it is. If it was me, I would come out and say, hey, I got caught hating. I really need to stop drinking it. Because sometimes I get drunk on the haterade sometimes, but I don't drink haterade. So I'm always going to look for the goodness in any situation. I'm not going to be caught saying, I don't think Bronny is a pro. I'm going to be caught saying the ways that Bronny could be a better professional. Always. I'm never going to get caught. It may be perceived as me hating and talking down, but it's just me providing constructive criticism as a fellow pro and actually wanting to see the growth that I say that I want to see. Because that's how you prove it. Not hate, and then all of a sudden you want to see the growth. Nah, bro, we good on you.
Is there a balance? Is there like a fine line between your opinion and not hating? Like, does
Yeah,
it have to be
telling that
hate?
person, telling that person to their face what you think of them. That's the fine line.
Telling that person what you think of them to their face, that would be ruled as hating or not hating.
No, that's where it's discerned because you never get caught saying something to someone about someone else that you wouldn't say to the person that you are saying this about, right?
Mhm.
And when you get caught doing that and then double back with the oh no, I just want to see your growth, bro, that just kind of further confirms you were hating.
Mhm.
Bro, you should have stood on that. You should have stood on that and then said, hey, the conversation was out of context. The videographer caught the wrong part. This is what was actually said. Yes, I did say that, but this was the context, not the context that y'all seen from a little clip or snippet. Whatever the case may be. Stand on that, bro. Stand on what you said. And Jaylen Brown, you just look like what everybody in the NBA already think that you are, but it's all good because you're a smart, intellectual black man and you're doing great things and you know what I'm saying? You live in a dream, that's fine. Who cares? Who cares what your real personality is? You just play basketball to win championship.
So it is hating. It is hating from your point of view. It is hating to believe that Bronny isn't a pro.
No, it's hating to voice it and you get caught voicing it publicly.
Okay.
And you don't voice it publicly to the person it is about. That's when you're slipping into the little haterade. You're slipping into a pool of haterade. You should be careful. Watch your step. And it sucks. I know because I do feel like that is a valid opinion of his. I do feel as though he ain't far fetched with what he said. It's just not what you do. It's like it's how you be doing it sometimes. You know what I mean? That ain't you could have called, you could have called, you can't, you know you can't call LeBron, right? How do we know now? How do we know that you don't feel a way about Bronny getting all this clout off his daddy, and these are your emotions? How are we supposed to discern between you really hating or you really just providing constructive criticism to your girl about another nigga? I died. It would make more sense if they were good friends or if they like knew each other, if they kicked it, if they was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that would make more sense because that's your man's. You know what I'm saying? Like keep them in line. Yeah. Say how you feel. Bro, you don't know this man. You don't know this man. You don't know this man. Cameron said it best. Niggas need to stop being mad because they daddy ain't did shit for them.
And here's the thing, too, to that point, bro. If you are a parent and you feel some type of way about what Bronny, excuse me, you feel some type of way about what LeBron has been able to do for his son, if you feel some type of way about that and you yourself has never put forth the work, the discipline, the longevity into whatever you got going on to create a easy path or even to have the option of nepotism for your own child, bro, shame on you, bro. Like, like what LeBron has been able to do for Bronny, like I respect it on an
Yeah.
immense level of just like not, this isn't a matter of like LeBron being great. This is a matter of like LeBron, you know, one saying he has the God gifted ability, but he not just leaning on that, but having the discipline and the work ethic for 20 plus years to be able to put his children in a position. When we talk about, oh, you know, making these types of sacrifices or making the necessary, you know, moves and decisions to have generational wealth and so on and so forth. Like LeBron isn't necessarily putting money in his son's pocket to be like, hey, I'm nearly almost a billionaire, son. Here go, a couple million. What you want to do? Like, no, he has been able to create an opportunity for his child to carve out his own lane, in the NBA through his career field. And if you can't respect it, or you feel some type of way about that, and you yourself aren't even able to do that for your own child, that's just gross. That's just
This
gross. That's
this
gross.
white guy put this video up, and I sometimes I'd be wishing I knew some of these people who make some of these videos just so I can just have an intellectual conversation to help provide what it is that they are missing. But he spoke about how Black people have complained about America passing down these inheritances within companies, assets, whatever the case may be, in all of these different industries, right? So let's say in the oil industry, in the music industry, in the media industry, Black people would never be able to run those industries. And so he says, how come y'all hate it when we have been doing it for years, but you celebrate it when LeBron gets, because y'all still get mad at us when we hire our sons and daughters out of college who don't have no experience just because they're our sons and daughters. How could y'all now celebrate the fact that Bronny is clearly not ready for the pros, and just because of who his dad is, he's now in the league? And what I would offer to that white man is, sir, it's get back time. This Black people are so great, brother, that we're not gonna wait around for y'all's reparations. That's how great we are. We've been done waiting for y'all's reparations. And it was funny to me because it's like, bro, are you really are you really the pot calling the kettle black while also trying to use oxymorons? Because that shit is that's just too confusing for my brain to even compute, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's another thing. It's another thing. I want this to go on record because we do all this talking about Bronny and his dad, and he's only here because of his dad. And we're overshadowing the fact that LeBron is preparing to make history yet again. Yet again, first time in how 75 plus years of the NBA's existence, this will be the very first season where we get to see, I'm talking about actively, like if Kobe were to be able to play with his son, or if if Kobe, if 08, 09, 2010 Kobe was able to play with his son, or if the Washington Wizards Michael Jordan was able to play with his son. This is the equivalent of that, right? Yeah, of course, Bronny is not getting ready to go play with the LeBron from the Miami Heat. That's fine. We don't care about that. What we care about is the reparations that this man is going out to get and grab, and cementing his name in NBA history, which was a white fraternal order in his beginnings, and now is something that can provide Black peoples with some form of reparations. Because once one of us get drafted, and the NFL as well, once one of us get drafted, we taking care of the whole community. And that's just the way it's going to be for forever. So everybody's looking at basketball when I'm looking at like the real world society type, like how God is putting his imprint in our entertainers, and our celebrities, right? Or how God shows, I still do my thing when I do my thing. And can't nobody, can't no owner, can't nobody do nothing with Rich Paul. That's one of my niggas. That's what God said. God said that's one of my niggas. Right. Y'all thought the white boys were gonna run it for forever with the agents and the conspiracies and the owners. Nah. I put a little chocolate chip in there and shake some shit up.
Shouts out to Rich Paul, man. Shouts out to Rich Paul.
They making history, bro. And those are Black men. And I don't give a damn about those skill set. I know we're supposed to care about it. I know we are supposed to care about it. But my people have gone through what they've gone through for so long. I don't give a shit. Give that man and his son their money. Stop crying. We're gonna watch them play basketball because they don't do nothing else but play basketball.